CP News, America's #1 source for Czech news. I'm Jennifer Preston. The new Czech governing coalition, Spolu, is facing an embarrassing revelation that several key ministers are linguistically ill-equipped to act on the international stage. Pokud jste členem Spolu, níže si můžete zapnout titulky. This lack of English fluency has the potential to hinder the Czech Republic's agenda and cause chaos and confusion within the EU when the Czech Republic assumes the EU presidency this summer. 5 out of 18 cabinet ministers admitted to only possessing tourist-level English, which they won't even need. They'll be bringing their own groceries to Brussels. This week, America's top diplomat, Secretary of State Antony Blinken, spoke with his Czech counterpart, Foreign Minister Jan Lipavsky, in English. Surprisingly, Secretary Blinken did not ask for Minister Lipavsky's bachelor's thesis. During the call, the U.S. recognized the Czech Republic as the last buffer state between Russia and Western Europe, and thanked the Czech people for keeping Western Europe safe for American tourists. Blinken assured Lipavsky if Russian hostility reached the Czech Republic, the U.S. would offer sufficient forces to liberate Pilsen. In financial news, according to a recent poll conducted by Provident Financial, the majority of Czechs have sufficient savings to cover only 3 months of expenses if they were to lose their jobs. In America, that is called a retirement plan. Those Czechs who are heavily invested in rolíky will see even greater gains, as the price has jumped from 1.8 to 2.3 crowns per unit. Fair to say, rolíky are on a roll. The Czech Statistical Office released the results of last year's census, showing an increase of overall immigration. 5% of the country's inhabitants are of non-Czech citizenship. The top 3 nationalities represented were Slovak, Ukrainian, and Vietnamese. Illegal immigration is also on the rise. Among the top nationalities apprehended at Czech airports are the Russians and the Brits, still thinking that they can just show up in foreign lands whenever they want. Nope. And finally, in our weekly Czechs Abroad segment, Snoop, a Czech-born shepherd, was deputized as a narcotics detection dog by the Hamilton County, Indiana Sheriff's Department. Here he is, taking his oath to protect and defend the law of the land. Unlike many police officers, Snoop's records show that he's all up to date on all his vaccinations. That's a good boy. It's great to see another Czech making it in America. And that's the news from Prague. Up next, Man vs. Tramp, Blood in the Crosswalk. Uvidíme se příště. Nashledanou.